Hello, Pisces. So last vision was about a red thread and you playing a game with an opponent, or you think it's an opponent, but there was this heavy energy of not knowing, like a weight of not knowing what you're up against, who you're playing with, why, what does this red thread that binds you means as you're playing this game of chess. Okay, if you haven't watched part 1, please go back. I will link the video down below or up on the screen somewhere for you to be able to understand what I'm talking about. Okay, there's a part 1 to this. Today's vision is going to be part 2. If you're new to my channel, I also receive visions from Spirit that I will write down as I have seen them in my meditation in your energy. So this is part 2 of 2. This is going to be the conclusion today. I feel that your energy is in the Magician energy and the King of Cups energy. So something is manifesting itself. It's being shown to you. The way or who this is or what this is revealed at this time. And it's because you are taking the control. You are taking charge of the situation here because you're sitting in the Magician and the King of Cups energy. You will not suppress your emotions. Rather, you are with the King of Cups, okay? You will master your emotions. You will master, as you're playing this game and you're making the moves, it's like this red thread that you thought was tugging at you, controlling you. You make sense of this and you realize that actually you're able to detach with the King of Cups energy emotionally, and at the same time understand why you were moving this way or feeling this way, or why you were playing this game and who you were playing against, right? I've sensed that there's a hesitation here, like a lack of clarity. And today something is going to take form within this reading. You're going to reach a clarity, a truth that you didn't know before. Interesting. Anything that you put your intentions towards, your energy towards, you are able to align with and manifest at this time. This is a very powerful energy that you are finding yourself in and moving through. And at the end of this vision, something powerful will align for you. Something powerful will make sense to you. There's that clarity coming out again. Let me just read the vision to you now, and then we are going to get into a tarot reading and clarify anything else. Please relax, clear your mind, and let's tune into this vision that Spirit showed me for you, Pisces. You breathe in slowly, steadying your hand, but the thread trembles with a pulse that isn't yours. The game has shifted, somewhere between your bishop's fateful lunge and your rook's hesitant retreat. You've stumbled into dangerous territory. Their knight has slipped behind your defenses like a shadow darting between doorways. The red thread coils around it now, tightening, as if savoring the moment before the kill. You move a pawn to shield your king. Too obvious. The answering move is merciless. A piece falls, then another. The thread snaps taut, the pull almost dragging your wrist forward. Your breath quickens. Your mind runs wild, searching for a path, but every turn you imagine leads to checkmate. You're losing, and you know it. And yet you feel it. Not malice, but challenge. The unseen opponent isn't trying to crush you for the sake of victory. They're pushing you to the brink, forcing you to see moves you've never dared to imagine. You close your eyes. You inhale until the noise in your mind dies away. When you open them, the board looks different. Not safer, but clear. You sacrifice a piece you never would have parted with before. The thread quivers, then slackens as if surprised. The opponent answers swiftly, but you see the shape of their trap now, the path through its teeth. 2 more moves, 1 final trade. The board freezes. Neither of you has won. The red thread loosens and drapes across the pieces, no longer pulling, only resting. The shadow across from you leans forward, not to reveal a face, but to dissolve. The outline scatters into the air like dust caught in a beam of light. The thread slips free from your wrist, and you realize it was never binding you to them. It was binding you to yourself. The opponent was you, the higher self you've spent a lifetime avoiding, testing, resisting. The game wasn't about victory. It was about remembering the moves only you could make. So Pisces, you were playing with your higher self, and you were bound by this red thread, okay? And it was like your higher self was trying to show you something. It's coming through here in these last two visions here, the one before this and this one. Trying to teach you something, trying to make you see that you can manifest and bend your reality to your will. You can manifest and get through and do whatever you want if you start tuning in. If you start, just like in the vision, you see the board in a new way. All the pieces are the same. The board is the same, but you change within yourself to look at a situation from a different angle, or from a freer mindset, but a clean slate, like the King of Cups. You choose to separate yourself from emotion, and you choose to see the things that you need to do by removing that emotional aspect and looking at it clearly, logically. You are not ruled by your emotions. You use the emotions as a tool, but they don't control you. They don't dictate your move or your lack of movement. You master your emotions here. And when you do that, you play the game in a new way. And new possibilities and abundance starts to tether to you. You win because you choose to step into your power, Pisces, at this time. So let's get some more tarot cards here for you. What is the current situation here today, and what are the forces affecting Pisces at this time? If you'd like a personal vision with me, that's in the description box below, where I just tune into your energy and receive a vision for just you, Pisces. Okay, you have Gemini energy here. You could be dealing with a Gemini. There's a lot of emotions. There's a duality to the situation here with the Gemini energy, okay? And interestingly enough, there's 2 people here. It's like you and your higher self playing this game. There's a polarity and a duality to this situation, Spirit's showing me. Okay, we've got Scorpio here, interesting. So there could be a very intense, the situation is intense. It's got this polarity, a duality, and an intensity to it, okay? It's like sometimes you feel really peaceful, you feel like everything's gonna be okay, and other times you feel like you're bored, your chess pieces are going to be wiped out. And that's this intensity. And you have the Star. But there is so much that you wish for, so much you want to achieve, and you can feel this. You're playing this game with your higher self because your higher self is trying to show you the way through this situation, or out of the situation, or into your abundance here, by showing you what the future could look like, by showing you, it's like you've had vivid dreams, or these, like, not even when you sleep, like visions yourself, like daydreams. And you've been really connecting with, you know, trying to decide what your future looks like for you. What does your ultimate path, your higher self, what is your ultimate version and future of you look like? That's the energy you're sitting in now. There's a lot of reflection going. There's a lot of deep, intuitive emotions and waves of what's the word I'm looking for, you guys? I haven't had enough caffeine. There's a lot of like you're considering the different paths that you could take. And by detaching from this lack, like maybe you haven't moved the way you wanted to, and maybe it's felt really intense, but by detaching from like the King of Cups energy that you're in, by detaching from your lack of movement, you are able to see clearly the movement you've made and where you want to go. Like someone here feels very disoriented because there's a lot of options and you're just like, I don't know what to do. What's the right thing to do? Well, you detach yourself from this, and when you do that, you're like, oh, that's easy. I'll choose this path because this is the one that's going to lead me to this dream, this manifestation that I've always wished for. And by making that choice in a controlled way, in a steady way, you end up seeing things, and you end up, I'm seeing like things coming in that feel really good. Blessings, a blessing energy, an abundant energy. What is this energy that's coming in for Pisces when they make their choice? The Knight of Cups. The emotions that you have detached from, they're still there. They help you, but now they don't control you, right? But now your abundance, the blessings that you receive, are because you have to trust your heart over your fears with the Knight of Cups. And because of this, you have successfully moved into a quest for a higher purpose or a connection to a higher sense of love and divinity in some way. The energies that move into your life, the blessings, are ones that invite you to align with flow. And they encourage you to be open and sensitive to miracles, like because you have cleared this and mastered this and detached from something that used to control you in some way. The feelings with the Knight of Cups, the emotion, the intensity here are beautiful. Sometimes this card can also represent a soulmate energy coming into your life, moving towards you, a connection, a fulfillment, right? The cups. So what is a challenge for Pisces at this time? And what is an energy that Pisces can rely on at this time? Challenge is the Three of Pentacles. This deck is so big. And the energy, ooh, the Empress. So that creation coming out. So at this time, you find it hard to work on something, okay? Or to think clearly, or to collaborate with someone. Maybe yourself, maybe someone else, maybe this is at work, but there's a lot of distractions that prevent you from moving through this. It could be distractions, or it could just be that you are in this moment of, like a freeze, like choice overload, decision overload. Like I said earlier, like there's so many options. You're like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. And because you feel that way, you feel overwhelmed, and then you just freeze. And that's where this detachment comes in for you, Pisces. Detach from the fear, from the emotions, master and control them with detachment. that's when you step into your magician era, and you can clearly see, and you can clearly look at the work you need to do, or the pathways that lie before you, and you can trust your heart over your fears and over this overwhelming sense of responsibility, or just a heaviness, right? And your spirit guides are saying that you can heavily lean into the Empress energy too, though. It doesn't mean shut off all emotions with the mastering detachment and being in the King of Cups energy. You also have to remember that the Empress energy is here to guide you. The nurture, the love you need to give yourself through this. Trust your instincts, trust your intuition. Go with the flow of events. Still have emotions, feel emotions, but rather than letting them control you, you control them. You've mastered them, but you still use them. Okay, Pisces, you're still meant to use your emotions. Let yourself go through the emotions that you need to go through, process through things, work through things. Do not freeze because of fear, or there's a word for it, but I can't think of it. You guys probably know. But it's that freeze moment where there's so many decisions in front of you, or so many things you need to get done, and you just freeze up because you're overwhelmed with how many things you need to do, get done, or decide upon, or whatever. So when you feel that way, love yourself through it, okay? First and foremost, tell yourself it's okay. It's okay. You know, you don't need to rush. This is the Empress energy, that nurture, that love, that dedication. You know, let yourself rest when you need to, but get things done when you need to with the King of Cups. Try and detach yourself from the emotions that freeze you, that take over you and hurt you in some way. Not the loving ones, just the ones that get in your way, that make you not be able to trust yourself or move forward in some way. Okay, Pisces, thank you so much. If you'd like a personal vision with me, that's in the description box below. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.